Welcome to the Suvir Saran Show. Today's guest is a psychologist, an actor, a model, a judge on pageants, Aditi Govitrikar. From Pune to Mumbai and Harvard University and beyond, she's a force to reckon with. Welcome, Aditi.
Thank you so much, Suvir, for having me.
Thank you for being here. Aditi, your story, your journey is incredible. From Pune to Glitterati, how did this happen?
Well, it has been a long journey, although I've enjoyed every single moment and I cherish every single moment, be it a positive or a negative. Born in Pune, brought up in Panvel, which is a small place near Mumbai. It's on the outskirts now. And I came here for my medical studies. I did my medicine from Grand Medical College, JJ Hospital. And I always wanted to be a doctor. So my parents have been very liberal in the sense that they always told all three of us that do whatever you want to do. They never stopped us. And my mother's joke used to be that both my daughters are doctor and engineer. One is a doctor, one is an engineer, and the brother is a chef. So, three different fields altogether, but they always gave us that freedom. So, the journey is, like I said, it has been great. I came to Mumbai, and then in third year, somehow I switched. And it just happened by chance. There was not a single cell in my body which ever said that, oh, I should act, or I should model, or I should enter the glamour field. Because where I grew up, and this might surprise you and many others, is that I got eve-teased a lot because of my eyes. Boys used to say meow, meow because they are cat eyes, right? I developed a lot of inferiority complex. I was very low
Because of
on...
these eyes?
Yes, because anywhere I went, this
We
was
all
the
want
thing.
them.
So, as a result, whenever I walk with my family, like 4 of us have colored eyes. My mom has hazel brown eyes, but otherwise everybody. So I would not walk with them because I was so ashamed. So I used to look down and I used to walk. And then when I started modeling and acting and people used to compliment me and I'm like, no, they're pulling my leg. They're not being true. They're just, it took me a long time to realize that. And now, I enjoy it, of course. I am who I am because of the positives and the negatives in life.
Where in Pune did you grow up?
So I was born in Pune. First 3 years of my life, I was in Narayanpet.
वहाँ की साड़ियाँ बहुत famous हैं.
हाँ जी. Yes. So from there then, of course, like I said, I did my entire schooling in Panvel.
How was Panvel?
It was nice. Besides the eve-teasing part, I had a touchwood, very happy childhood. Truly enjoyed in nature because we had a lot of space around. We used to climb trees. We had a big bunch of friends, similar age. So we used to play every evening. And generally cruised through.
So medical school finished.
Yes.
What medicine did you practice when you did? Or did you practice?
I never practiced. I started doing MD Gynac. So after third year, I got admission into MD Gynac. And... however, in third year is when I started modeling, although very small, like a shoot here and there. And then I was like focusing on medicine. I wanted to finish my MD Gynac, have my own nursing home, so on and so forth. And but work just started pouring in. I did not call anybody, but I won a pageant called Gladrag's Supermodel Contest.
It was the biggest thing. Gladrag was huge.
It was, indeed, yes. So that cover, I think, did the magic. And Maureen Wadia, who was the founder of that pageant, the next day after I won, there were hoardings all over Mumbai she had put. And I was like, oh my God, that's me. It took like a couple of years for me to digest that I was a known person. Because it was never in my... plan, right, in my head. As a houseman in a gynac post, you have to deliver babies and most of the babies somehow come out at night. And then during the day, you're doing rounds with your boss and there's a lot of work. And here I was going for a shoot. My boss, Dr. Davar, was very kind and she would let me go. But at the end of the day, the seniors, I was putting pressure on them because they had to do my work. So I had to take a break and she said, go for a year and come back. But of course, that year is still, it got extended. So I could never finish MD Gynac, no. But I made sure I had my MBBS degree, which actually then led to me going back to studies. So about 8-9 years back, I started feeling that, my gray cells are dying. I felt that I'm not getting intellectually stimulated. Although I'm an avid reader, but that's only that much, right? So I said, no, I have to go back to college and I have to study some more. So I went back, and at that time, of course, I was at the crossroads, and I spoke to a lot of people as to what I should be doing. The two choices were psychology and skin. And I said, I know human body. Now let me study human mind. And the second reason for that was Big Boss. So I was in Big Boss season 3, and I was in for 77 days out of 84 days. And that...
How did you last this long?
I also don't know. And there was no plan, because I'm not a melodramatic person. And even the unit was surprised that I was in for so long, but I never got voted out. And whenever I did, I was again chosen by the people to stay in. So that intrigued me, because there were a couple of friends in the house with me who were supposedly my friends before Big Boss's time. And they spoke a lot of nonsense, which I didn't know, but then the Big Boss revealed it. And I'm like, wow, how can somebody say such things, such nasty things? And that kind of broke my heart too. I'm like, oh my God, this is what friends are saying, then I don't know what to say about people who don't like me. But that got me thinking too, I know so little of human mind and human psychology, which is why when I was at the crossroads of doing skin or psychology, I chose psychology. And then I went to finish my post-graduation in counseling from Tata Institute of Social Sciences. I did one master's in psychology from India. And then I said, my dream was to do something from an Ivy League school. So I did a little...
Harvard.
Yes, research, and Harvard was what I chose. And in May 23, I got my degree.